All right, looks like I'm live. What's up, CEOs? It is time to learn how to run your car sales business completely online. So let me type in the chat. Can you hear me? Hey, good morning. You hear me? Okay. Hey, Eric, good morning. How are you? How's it going? You all staying safe? I got a cold, I think. It's like a minor cold, but during this time, getting a cold is like, oh my gosh, do I have it? So I'm just been monitoring it. But it's like cold season. What's up, Corey? It's like cold season, allergy season, so my voice is a little raspy because, of this cold. You're surviving? That's good. So yeah, I'm thinking it's just like a mild cold because I don't really have any any of the symptoms that they're saying is part of the virus, but I'm just monitoring it. But I am surviving as well. All right, so we got a couple of people in the room. If you're watching this right now, you're probably watching a replay, so hit replay for people who watch later. So I'll know what time you're watching and see what's a good time if I need to change this. So anyway, I have a couple of new people who are in the group and may not know who I am, but I'm Shamel, and I started this group in the Auto Dealer Business School to give auto dealers a leg up, to give the auto dealers who might not have deep pockets or might not have, a history of being an auto dealer in their family, to, have a leg up and to turn profits into huge profits so that you could be big business, even though you operate very streamlined and controlled. So that's why I started this. I wanted to give auto dealers an advantage, those who might not have an advantage. And so right now, you of course need an advantage, especially if you're in a state that has a shelter in place order and does not recognize car sales as essential business. You need a leg up right now, because if you have inventory that you can't move, or you feel like you can't move, because nothing is impossible, right? So if you have inventory you feel like you can't move, or you're trying to figure out how to continue business during this time, then this is the video for you. All right, so how to run your car sales business completely online. You already know how to buy online, right? There are online auctions. So you just make sure that you have some kind of recourse if that car turns out not to be as advertised or as you expected it to be. So just make sure in that process, in buying at one of these online auctions, that you can return that car if it's not, if it's gonna require more money than you had planned for, okay? Now, I say if it's gonna require more money than you planned for, but you also need to know how to plan for different repairs. So if they tell you certain repairs that need to be done, or, a certain condition, then you need to automatically know about how much you're gonna put in that car, okay? And that's something we'll have to cover another day, because it's basically in qualifying your cars for purchase. And it's kind of detailed. So let me stay on track. Online auctions is where you can buy. Okay, so that's the first part of the process. You need to get inventory you're buying online. You can also buy from wholesalers, and I think I'm gonna start preaching a little harder that we all need to have some reliable wholesalers in our network, because this is the time, really. This is wholesaler time. So if you have some wholesalers who you trust, then you can buy their cars, whatever cars they have, you would buy their cars, and now you have inventory to sell. So any questions about getting inventory? Because that's how you get inventory. You can, during this time, you can buy online at online auctions, or you can buy from wholesalers. So any questions or challenges with getting inventory right now? Anybody struggling with getting inventory right now? I'm not sure about what's going on in all 50 states, but yeah, let me know if you're struggling with getting inventory, if you have any questions about getting inventory. Because once you have inventory, now you can sell it. How do you sell it? Well, you already market online, so you do the same thing. You market online, Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, wherever you want to market. A lot of people say offer up and Nextdoor. I don't have much help with, I don't get much movement on those, but wherever you market online is what you're going to do during this time too. Eric says inventory is good. You can still buy in Virginia. Okay, yeah, you can still buy in Virginia. Are wholesalers the same as the big dealers that bring in inventory to the auctions? No, not necessarily. Wholesalers kind of have a niche. Good morning, Terry. They have a niche that they basically take cars from wherever they get cars. Like they have a source that they get their cars from. They do whatever they're going to do with them. Like some wholesalers will recondition the cars, some won't. So you gotta, pick the ones you want to work with. And then they'll sell it usually at the auction. But if you approach them, they just want to sell the car. So they will make an individual relationship or a personal relationship with you, and send you their inventory once a week or once a month or however often they get inventory. Okay. So those are the wholesalers. They're not the same as the big dealers that bring in inventory to the auction. When you say big dealers, I'm thinking about the franchise dealers who sell their trade-ins. Is that what you are referring to, Jose? You can still buy in Illinois. Okay, great. That's good to hear. All right, everybody, you can still buy in Illinois. All right, so buying inventory, you market online. If you don't already have a website, you can get a website. One of my favorite websites is V12, and they partnered with Auto Dealer Business School, so you get 30-day free trial. So that's 30 days during this time that you wouldn't even have to pay for a website. So I'll put the link in the description for them because their website is awesome. It's one of the best websites I've ever used. And I used a lot of them. I ran through a lot of websites. Okay, yeah, you are. Okay, that's who you were talking about. So yeah, market online, get your website. Okay, so now your people know now your inventory is for sale. Okay, so now what? During this time, you can't go anywhere or can't have anybody in your store or make an appointment person to person. Well, now you sell it. Somebody's interested. Now you sell it Carvana style. So I was just talking 2 weeks ago about online sales and how this is the time to set up your online sales program because it will completely change your business. I sell a lot of cars online because I have a kid and I need to have flexibility. I can't be out, when my kid is at home or needs me or, at a chorus practice or, whatever. So I had to figure out something that would allow me to still do what I do, but also allow me some flexibility with my time. Online sales. And right now it's all about staying away from people, social distancing. So sell your cars Carvana style, okay? And if you're not sure what Carvana style means, it basically means you can go to the Carvana website. It basically means you sell completely online. So you have your inventory, you have someone who comes who's interested, you complete all the paperwork and everything, deliver the car or have it not towed over there, but transported. That's the word. Have it transported over there. okay? Because I know some states you can't even deliver if you're not essential business. You can't even be on the street. So, but tow trucks can. So have a transporting company deliver it, and include that in the cost of the vehicle. Bam! Now you have sold your inventory, okay? Carvana style. And if you want more step-by-step on how to do the online sales, I am going to do the online sales class again soon. So I'll put the link in the description because, yeah, and for some of you, that's the only way that you can sell cars right now. Okay, so any questions about online marketing your inventory online, the website, or selling Carvana style? Let me know if you have any questions. So I've been getting a lot of questions while you type your question. I've been getting a lot of emails about completing title work when you can't go to the DMV, or whatever, your DMV is not processing, or during this time, it's just crazy, right? Well, you can complete your title work online as well. There is a service. So, in Georgia, we already have to complete our title work online. So we're familiar with going through that process. But the same company that we use locally has a service that allows you to complete title work in other states. And it's called the Nationwide Auto Titling, NAT. And you can schedule a demo, and they'll, allow you to see how it works. And that way, even if your state does not already require you to process titles completely online, through their service, you'll be able to do that. Philip says, signing the paperwork digitally, is there a program you use? Yes, there is. I use SignDoc or PDF Filler. You can use one of those. Okay, and I included these resources in the online only sales class. All the resources you need to sign paperwork, to do everything online. Okay, you use DDI. Okay, so Jose, you're already familiar with how to do title work then online. So if you're not familiar with doing it, if you are not comfortable with technology yet, they make it very easy. They understand that, you sell cars. That doesn't necessarily mean you're a tech whiz. So a lot of these services, they make support available for you because they're like, they get people who have all kinds of tech experience. I am comfortable with tech. I used to program. So I'm very comfortable with tech. And I am fascinated with using tech to do everything. So this is why I explore it this way. But even if you're not, I'm bringing it to you now. So if you want some, tech to help you get your business online and you can still sell cars, then this is the tech. Okay. And then last resource for doing everything online, because every once in a while, you'll probably need to mail something, or, I don't know, every once in a while I need to mail something. I very rarely go into the post office. I use stamps.com. So you can mail stuff online. Like, you can literally run your whole business from home. Okay, you don't even have to go into the office. If you need to run your business from home, then this is how you do it. So any questions about title work, mailing documents, or any questions about how to run your car sales business completely online? Yeah, this is how you run it from home for all those who are trying to figure out how to run it from home. Any questions? So if you don't have any questions right now, and if you go about, I say try it. Like, the only way you'll know how it's gonna go is if you do it. You can sit here and you can try to plan out everything that you'll possibly run into, and you're gonna miss something because the details are in the process. Okay, so like once you're doing it, that's how you know what you need to do. Now, I have made a few things easier for sure. One is the online sales part. So I have the online sales training coming up. We still have exporting training coming up, which is also a way you can sell online. I forgot to even mention that. So if you're selling completely online, you can export as well. So the exporting training is coming up. I'm going to put the link to the export training in the description. And you can do the same thing and just export the car and, still get a sale. So Eric says, what was the name of the document signing services you use so people sign electronically? PDF Filler or SignDoc. I'm transitioning to PDF Filler. I used SignDoc a lot before for years. I've used SignDoc for years, but I'm transitioning to PDF Filler because I'm able to mail from there. Okay, so that is something that I needed to let you know. So you can actually mail from PDF Filler if you need to mail something. All right, so that's why I'm transitioning to PDF Filler. Philip says, I've used DocuSign when doing some real estate paperwork. Yeah, same thing. So yeah. Now I have to say this because every state is different. Some states require a wet signature. So if you're in a state that requires a wet signature, and what a wet signature is of course real ink on paper, usually blue, then you have to make sure your customer signs that paperwork then physically. And you can do that during the delivery process. Okay, great, Eric. I'm glad that helped. Hey, Joseph. Good morning. No, you didn't miss us. We are here trying to run this business online, right? But it's really easy. It's actually easier than any other way that I've tried to run the business. Now, of course, my customers aren't necessarily, not 100% of my customers are necessarily familiar with buying completely online, right? But now this time is convincing them. For people who absolutely need cars and they have to buy a car right now, they'll buy it online. If you have the car they want, they will buy it online. My point is, don't let this, whatever is going on, discourage you from continuing your business. This time is going to close a lot of businesses. And in my mind, those are the businesses that need to be closed because you don't have what it takes to pivot. I'm here. I started Auto Dealer Business School to help you pivot because it's not necessarily about not having what it takes to pivot. It's about being able to see beyond your personal experience. So I'm here to give you the pivot. So grow your business. Even during this time, you can still get inventory. You can still market online. You can still sell online, and you can still complete the whole process, even if you are not an essential business in your state and you have a shelter-in-place order. Philip says, what about getting inventory during these new times? So I was talking about that earlier. There are online auctions and there are wholesalers. So get you some. Get you some inventory, okay? There are cars upon cars upon cars right now. Like, I'm giddy at the amount of cars that are available to buy right now. I wish I could buy more, but I needed to get my money up a little more. But yeah, there's a lot of inventory out to purchase. So get you some and continue your business online. I want to make sure before this video is over that I encourage you to keep going. This is not the time to fold. This is not telling you that, this business is not a good idea. This business is a great idea. This is one of the best ones, selling cars. So if you just need some help figuring out how to keep going, hopefully this helped you. And if it did not help you, then let me know what it is you were hoping you would get so that it can help you. Like I always say, closed mouth don't get fed. Well, my grandma used to say that, but now I say it. So, let me know what you need, and hopefully this was helpful. So was this helpful? Let me know if it was helpful. I'm going to, like I said, put the link to the online only sales, the Carvana style online only sales training or class. And then I'm also going to put the link to the exporting class that is coming up. Joseph says, hell go in Cali, offer up as a gold mine to buy from private owners who are desperate. Auctions not the only place. Yes, Joseph. Yes, auctions are not the only place. Okay. I would just say be careful with private sellers. I mean, because we do still have this, you know, pandemic that's going on, and you don't want to get sick. So, yeah, and you don't know who has it, and people might not have symptoms, and you know, so that's my only thing about private sellers. If you go, make sure you're protected, make sure you, you know, spray down the cars, especially the services that you touch often. That would be my only thing, okay? Because I want to see everybody here next week, next month, next year, okay? All right, Joseph said, or Jose says, would you recommend using a floor plan right now? I feel like I lose more profit using them. Yeah, you do. And I would not recommend using a floor plan right now, because floor plans, the sweet spot is being able to sell them quickly, okay? Right now, you don't know exactly how fast or slow your sales are going to be. Nothing about right now is predictable, because this is something we've never, this is something we've never had to deal with. So I would not recommend using a floor plan. I honestly think that they are limiting a lot of what they lend to, because they know that they're going to end up losing out. So I would say don't use a floor plan. That would be definitely stressful. Okay, so Eric, you thought it was helpful. All right, great. Philip, very helpful. Okay, great. Joseph, yes, it was. And you have Lysol, Joseph? Yes, get you some Lysol, okay? Get you some. My mom actually sent me some vinyl gloves yesterday, and I was like so thankful because I wasn't able to find any, but now I got some vinyl gloves, so I'm ready to get out here in these COVID-19 streets. But like I said, if you have any more questions, if this wasn't as helpful as you thought it could be, then let me know. I'm going to put some things in the description. The Carvana style selling, the exporting, and V12 website, definitely, because they have that 30-day free trial. And also the nationwide auto titling link, so that you will be able to title online. Okay, Jose, definitely helpful. Okay, great. All right, CEOs, let me know what you're going through. Let me know your successes. I want to see how your online sales are going. Philip, have to buy inventory with checking and trust CR. Oh yeah, you condition report, have to buy inventory with checking and trust condition report. So I wouldn't necessarily say trust condition report, but I mean, you know, the condition report doesn't have as much information as I really need it to have. It is a good, I would say, indicator of like certain issues like condition, cosmetics, like look and feel. That's what I kind of use it for. If you have to check, without checking. So that's what I was saying, is if you're buying something without checking it, you need to make sure, one, you're buying it from a trusted wholesaler, somebody who you already know has top-notch inventory, okay? Two, then you have to, if you buy it online at an online auction, then make sure that you have the recourse to send it back if it does not fit your inspection standards, okay? So hopefully that was helpful. All right, CEOs, buy with arbitration. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Yep. Yep, Jose, thank you for that. Buy with arbitration. Yeah, buy with arbitration, Philip, so that you can send it back. All right. Great mentor, good game. Okay, thanks, Terry. I appreciate that. I'm going to get with you, see how things are going. I'm hoping everything is going okay. All right, I meant to check on you last week. I was battling this cold, and I was wondering if it was if it was the Rona and how it's going to be down for a minute. But no, I think it's just the code. Okay. All right, CEOs. I will see you next week, right? And let me know how's it going or how it is going with online sales. And I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.